what about the issue of Trump's reluctance to release his tax returns? Mitt Romney, as we heard, says that would disqualify him.
I think he's suggesting that it is completely out of bounds and unacceptable for a person running to be the president of the United States to keep that information hidden.
He would be the first nominee since 1976 not to release his taxes.
I think it would be a good move for him to release these tax returns.
I think it's crazy.
For as long as he says he's not ready to return them, we're going to be hearing from critics on both sides of the aisle. This is standard procedure for presidential nominees on both parties to release those tax returns.
I think that Mitt was hurt really very badly by this whole thing with the income tax returns. I believe that he should have either said, I'm giving them April 1st or I'm giving them soon.
I predict that there are more bombshells in his tax returns.
What the tax returns show you is what this person is paying for taxes, right? So and I think why Donald Trump is afraid of releasing his taxes, because maybe his marginal tax rate is at 6 or 7 or 8% because of tax loopholes in our broken tax system. He doesn't want the secretaries and he doesn't want the bricklayers and the painters and the carpenters of the world to know that they pay more in taxes percentage-wise than he does.
This is a guy who's bragging about how riches. He's bragging about how patriotic he is, bragging about how charitable he is. Let's see how much of a good citizen he is, or whether he's avoiding his taxes, or whether he's been telling the truth about how rich he is, or how much he gives to charity. It goes to character.
So today he says he's just not going to release his tax returns. Like the first presidential candidate in decades, since 1976, to not do that. And a guy who, there's stuff in his tax returns, and Hillary Clinton has 33 years out there.
Goodness knows what's in those, and we didn't sign up for this. We signed up for the Trump who was going to release his tax returns. I think this is a serious problem for Trump. I think he doesn't want to release those taxes in the worst possible way.
Mark, would you agree, though, that we, the media, print and electronic media, it's our obligation to get those tax returns and explain those tax returns to the voting public?
100%, and not just a summary of the returns or the first page or with redactions, the full returns, and we are obligated because this is not a random thing.
He would be the first candidate, he would be the first nominee not to disclose since 1976. Nixon, I believe, even disclosed his tax returns, released his tax returns while he was under audit.